The Extreme Sailing Series is a worldwide racing circuit with strategically chosen onshore venues bringing the excitement and exhilaration of sailing to the masses. The series has 8 acts, or venues. Each consist of 4 days and are scored on a high point system. The winner of each race is awarded points equal to the amount of competitors they beat. The team with the most points at the end of each act receives 10 points towards the overall series.
It's full on, there's loads of action, and I just love that environment.
The series consists of 15 teams comprised of world-class and Olympic athletes. And as this is the 8th year of competition, the talent level is at its highest it's ever been. Last year's frontrunner, the Wave Muscat, is looking to reclaim their title, with skipper Lee McMillan, the only skipper in the series with 2 titles under his leadership. Last year's runner-up, Alinghi, has remained intact under the leadership of Morgan Larson. The Red Bull sailing team came in 3rd last year, their first time on the series podium, under skipper and 6-time Olympian Roman Hagara, and the crew is hungry to climb the ranks this year. The boats in the Extreme Sailing Series are the Extreme 40s. That's 2 40-foot carbon fiber hulls combined with a 62-foot mast.
First act here in Singapore. The competition's very, very strong, some very good teams, and it's just going to be a difficult venue to kick it all off.
Act 1 of the series in Singapore started out with immediate action on the course, as 30,000 spectators witnessed spectacular crashes.
Massive crash there. But they're Alinghi way up on their end, near capsize. Goodness, there's a mast come down. Oh my goodness. I have never seen anything like this in my life.
This is the life. This type of race is very risky, and sometimes the risk is too much.
Swiss team Alinghi pulled away from the pileups to secure themselves first place, coming out of the first act, followed closely by the Wave Muscat. Next, the series was off to Oman, home to team the Wave Muscat.
It's great, obviously, to sail in Oman. Oman's got fantastic sailing waters. We've got the local crowds behind us. We're really looking forward to the event.
The home team took an early lead, and with overall leader Alinghi falling to 3rd for the act, the Wave Muscat not only took the act win, but the overall series point leadership.
Come on, bring it in! Oh. I was absolutely perfect. The wind came in for us today, and it was perfect Extreme 40 sailing, and we're blasting around at top speeds, a bit of hull up, you know, close calls, and it was a great day in the water.
Qingdao is known as China's Olympic sailing city, due to their host position in the 2008 Summer Olympics. Act 3 hosted some of the most exciting crashes in series history, including Red Bull sailing team who T-boned Alinghi at almost 15 knots.
Red Bull go for a big barrel away. There's a huge crash on board.
By the end of the act, Alinghi was able to reclaim the lead, positioning themselves at the top of the series leaderboard once again. As we've seen, these tight courses have witnessed some amazing crashes and victories. And after 3 acts, Team Alinghi is in first, with the Wave Muscat close behind.
This is the Wave Muscat, they're over! Oh, the bows are dug in, the crews are clinging on, and crash, the mast has gone!
St. Petersburg saw light and shifty winds to start off the weekend.
Now the heat's on. There's some teams working really hard, and we know we're going to have to step up our game to stay ahead.
Alinghi had consistently strong performances to secure their lead, with the Wave Muscat and Emirates Team New Zealand following closely behind.
And here is another act win for him. That is absolutely extraordinary. Morgan Larson and his team on board Alinghi.
We want to beat Alinghi, and we'll be looking to do that at the next event.
We're here in Cardiff, and this is a really important event for us. We're currently in 2nd place to Alinghi, so this is kind of really a deal breaker, this event for us.
Act 5 was hosted in Cardiff, Wales. It marked the halfway point in the series. Day 4 came down to the Wave Muscat and Alinghi battling neck and neck to the finish, ending in a three-way collision with the Wave Muscat coming out on top of the act. Next, the tour arrived in Istanbul, Turkey. Teams were greeted with perfect conditions, and after 3 days, the Wave Muscat was in first.
Big first day here in Istanbul. There's looks like half reasonable conditions. It's going to be very shifty. It's just coming off the city. We're doing the best we can, and we just got to keep fighting all the way to the end.
On day 4, Alinghi made a strategic move to aid Emirates Team New Zealand to win the race, once again securing Alinghi's overall lead.
The points are tight, the Wave's pushing hard, and some other teams, Team New Zealand's showing some form, and we know the last two are going to be the big ones.
Act 7 in Nice came down to the finals on day 4 between Alinghi and Real Team by Real Stone. Final stop for the tour was in Sydney, Australia, where first place was up for grabs between Alinghi and the Wave Muscat.
Good, I'm good.
GAC Pindar have had a big capsize.
Just crossed JP Morgan. Oh, what a tight cross that is. That means Alinghi are going to be king of the right again.
Not a lot of space here. The Wave Muscat coming in at pace behind Alinghi as our SAP. It's a small space of water.
Right.
So Morgan Larsen crossing the finish line does mean that he is Act 8 champion and also the 2014 Extreme Sailing Series champion.